the Oil Minister Dharmendra Pradhan is on record to say that BPCL is keen to integrate with GAIL or with Oil India, and that the government is yet to decide on BPCL's proposal for this integration. Then we go across to Devain Choksi for more on this. Hi Devain, you track oil and gas so closely, while the government's mission and endeavor is to create these oil and gas powerhouses. Do you see synergy between a BPCL and an Oil India, or a BPCL and a GAIL?
Yeah, Nayantara, good afternoon. Ideally, it would be, I think, BPCL, Oil India and GAIL put together would be a good combination to meet the IOC HPCL combination. The whole thought process works like this, that on one side you have got a company which is well integrated with the downstream and upstream model of IOC and HPCL, which is predominantly, I think, taking care of the north and the east region. And on the western side, I think you would probably want to see the companies BPCL, Oil India and the GAIL coming together, and I think create a proper size. Also look at the components of the petrochemical businesses which they bring along with, including in GAIL. So that would probably create a balanced size. So according to me, I think if the government is thinking nationally, probably I think they may want to create two equivalent size companies. And that's where I think I may want to see the kind of a three-way merger for BPCL, GAIL and Oil India, I think in the order. So that may probably make more sense to counterbalance the HPCL-IOC combination.
Devin, I should though point out that while you may be in favor of a three-way merger, at least the commentary that's coming in from the petroleum minister seems to be for a two-way merger, either an Oil India or a GAIL. So if which of the two do you see better integrated with BPCL? If I were to play devil's advocate, I thought none of them would really want to integrate with GAIL right now. The outlook for GAIL hasn't been good for a while. It's been facing a lot of problems as far as laying of pipelines go, or even gas price negotiations go.
So I think if you definitely want to leave out the GAIL, then probably Oil and BPCL, I think, would be equivalent choice with the HPCL and IOC. However, the purpose of bringing the GAIL along with is that this is the one good company which has already created a good size infrastructure, and plus trying to create further infrastructure by laying down the grid, the pipeline grid. Plus they have got the petrochemical units along with. So that could possibly make business-wise better sense, I think, to have them under one. However, I think government may have a little different thinking on the subject as well. They may not want to, I think, have the complete distribution company going under the upstream and downstream company combined. So that could be one of the reasons for which I think they may want to keep it in a separate one. One will have to examine, I think, in totality as to GAIL on a standalone basis could well fit into HPCL, IOC combined and on one side, and BPCL, Oil India combined on the other side. If it can fit into this combination well, then probably I think the standalone company could have its own outlook as well going forward. So I guess I think we'll have to look at this subject a little bit more in detail as the government thinks of merging these two companies, BPCL and Oil India.